I was 23 years old at the time when I got hurt. I had started playing baseball when I was 7. 2 years, 3 surgeries later, I was forced to retire from baseball, and as you can imagine, I was pretty disappointed, right? I mean, I was devastated. This had been the focus of my life since I was quite young, but as disappointed as I was when my baseball career ended, and as much as I loved the game when I was playing all those years, one of the things I'd become most fascinated by, particularly by the time I got to college and was playing professionally, is I was fascinated by team dynamics. Because I was on some teams sometimes where we had really good talent, really good players, but the team wasn't very good. I don't know, the coach was weird or the egos or whatever it was, we would just like underperform, which is super frustrating, right? Because you figure in sports, if you have the best athletes, you have the best players, you should have the best team, right? Not always the case. Because I was on some other teams where, you know, the talent was decent and the team was fantastic. We would like beat other teams that had better players than we did, which was kind of cool, but didn't totally make sense. And we talked about it even though we didn't completely understand it. We called it chemistry. No one could quite define what that was, but you knew when you had it, and you definitely knew when you didn't have it, and it wasn't just some warm, fuzzy, touchy-feely thing. It like made us play better. As a team, on the field, even as an individual, I always noticed it was easier for me to play well when I was on a team with good chemistry than when I was on one with bad chemistry. Anyway, baseball ends, I move back home to the Bay Area where I grew up. It's the late 90s at the time. I get a job working for a tech company. And I figured, you know, the business world, the tech world, the real world is going to be very different than the sports world, and it was. But that very first job I had, I realized quickly, oh, that whole team chemistry thing that I erroneously thought was a sports thing, it's not a sports thing. It's a human thing. My manager was just calling it culture. Same thing. It was all the intangible stuff that had us trust each other, work well together, bring out the best in each other or not. And after working for a few tech companies in the late 90s, I became so fascinated by this, so curious about it, I wanted to really try to understand it, to study it. Like, what really makes great teams great? Obviously, we need some talent, but there's something else. And for the last almost 25 years, that's what I've been studying. What's the something else that makes the difference between good teams and great teams?